The MDMK leader Vaiko is detained while staging a rail roko in Madurai. The MDMK cadres stopped Chennai Vaigai Express, demanding that India should not participate in CHOGM. Other MDMK leaders and the cadres also detained in Chennai for trying to conduct the rail roko, opposing Indian participation in CHOGM. In fact, the Tamil parties like DMK have been vehemently protesting against India's participation in CHOGM in Sri Lanka. Sandhya is reporting on this story and is with us on the phone line. Sandhya, give us more details about the kind of protests that have been staged down south.
Well, you're absolutely right. There has been a number of rail rokos which have been attempted. In fact, Vaiko and his cadres in Madurai have managed to stop the Chennai Vaigai Express for a brief amount of time, and the police then had to step in, and Vaiko, as well as a number of his party leaders, have been detained for doing the same. In fact, even in Chennai, a large number of MDMK cadres as well as various pro-Tamil outfits have begun protests. Rail rokos are happening, and a large number of protests are expected to take place across the state today as well as in Pondicherry. So the protest against India's participation in CHOGM is really gaining momentum, and in fact at 6 p.m. today, the Tamil Nadu Assembly has called for an emergency assembly session, and sources tell Times now that another resolution, a strong resolution against India's participation at the CHOGM is likely to be expected. So the momentum against India's participation in CHOGM is certainly building up today and is likely to be raised. The momentum is likely to be raised, in fact, as we head closer to the CHOGM itself.
Right, Sandhya, can you tell us a little bit about the preventive measures that are now being taken? Obviously, now political parties are increasingly becoming vociferous, about how India should not be participating in CHOGM. So what are the preventive measures that have been taken now?
Well, police forces have, of course, been deployed across the state in order to prevent any sort of breakdown of law and order. But remember, the ruling party itself, the AIADMK, headed by Chief Minister Jayalalitha, the AIADMK itself is against India's participation in CHOGM. Jayalalitha has written to the Prime Minister at various times. She's written a large number of letters, and she herself is in support of these protests. So we are not likely to see any sort of breakdown of law and order, but definitely, since the ruling party is backing these protests, there is likely to be at least a show of strength as far as Tamil Nadu politicians and pro-Tamil groups are concerned. So some flexing of muscles is likely to take place to register that Tamil Nadu is absolutely against India's participation in CHOGM.